Bushafo Busha Wamano Samuda near the Moko, Calvin Taylor Akachi, Calvin Taylor, the Cindia Babitu upon Tins. Before I take a Taylor party in say a dear Ottawa MPP, not advertise. We are dear for MPP, a man you couldn't pay. Ubi and Miss supported or the man in this man you gonna wait for Cobacas or no, or per money, MP, and they say for our Bemopuna, still now, or what a MPP for each. Nandem Usha a nsɛm bebree na Kelvin Taylor ɛreboro so. Kelvin Taylor ne first allegation a aba bɛto abɔnten ɔsɛ onim obi Kelvin Taylor na ɛka ho. Ɔsɛ onim obi a ɔyɛ MP Council Minister wɔ Ghana anom sɛ a ɔbɔwura ɛyɛ BOG ɛyɛ Bank of Ghana yɛmmisa no hwee inspect no kyerɛ sɛ ɔnsensan biribi ɔkɔ ɛde ne nsa kɔto scheme ɛyi ɛsan pie sika ɔpɛ bia na wakɔ akɔyi ɔno ɛnim saa nipa kɔ no saa nsɛm no yɛbɛkɔ akɔgye mu nkyɛn ɔsan nsɛm yi mu nso ɛna Kelvin Taylor kɔɛ ɛde Ameri plant ɛyɛ nansia plant a ɛyɛ Matthew Poku Prempe Energy Minister ɛhwɛ ma ɔmo de ba ɛyɛ Ashanti region no ɛho nsɛnsɛm ɔka sɛ adan ntakrado fo ɔmo yɛ nipa ana nanso yɛn nyinaa yɛ Ghana fo yɛn nti a MPP for the one increase ma beto abonti nti a ɛho behia sɛ ɔmo de ba Ashanti region Kelvin Taylor started a tribal war between the central between the western region and then the Ashanti region. From Fanchame Takra, the western region and the Ashanti region. Ameri plant and Winston Kelvin Taylor queer at the other allegations, strong ones as also about trouble. It was avo yes, it was like I was aha a coffee countryman CTV. I had the latest trending news any at every area channel so Sinamunum Dadamo. Abrini Abribian, Amano Sem Papa Crojan Qua, and the Abraham away channels. Pomodias of a subscriber, my it's notification bell na share what your comment section as my like na share video no ni busuafo nyina enhwe na entina enko baby a busuafo enko take Kelvin Taylor na strongest allegations are the boy say me dey me interest o mpa ye dia o ka say onomobi o ye MP no asanso minister obura Bank of Ghana kokoiska time bi opi bi a embisa no hwe yenko ne enko jasem ni nchi.
Now I have seen this, and it's very important to say Bekan Wasem. Hey, Minimobia. Minimobia Ora Bank of Ghana Kofoska MPP ni. You musana question. Yeah. Oko Bank of Ghana or drive Bank of Ghana or Tamska. You musana question. On sign BBA or Ghana. Or MPP ni or MP or minister. Do you know what is happening? Do you have an idea of what is happening in Ghana? Yanya Trane catch them say, Monsisa Baya, or you see a time MPP. Now, there is one thing I want to talk about, and it's quite interesting. It is interesting because when I saw this news, I felt to say, to be very honest, something isn't right. Otumfuo 25th anniversary. STEM festival launched to promote science education. Now, yate say, Otumfuo said to Nanapia, Wafa say, Chenchen Hine Kelvin Taylor Maba. Yes, say Otumfuo said to two, the 25th anniversary, OD. Inti, or say, a buying, can be bisa STEM. Into Otumfuo say, STEM no, Obedi Festival, now a lunch a promote. Now, are you listening? I feel say, Menshia is doing more campaign for MPP than anybody in Ghana. That is what I feel. And without due respect to Otumfuo, I feel say right now the MPP message Menshia is basically doing MPP campaign for them. And it is sad. On any day, this shouldn't be anything bad. And I'm a on any day, if Otumfuo Ana or Hinekesi bi or Otumfuo Ghana decided say a program like STEM or be launch no making sure say it is not wrong, it is not bad. But the question here is, we were just here recently. And at the same menshia a catcher say any politics. A catcher Ghana for say a GGC a kolebu a konfanochi. The same menshia saba be catcher say or be relaunch a buying a jume DB because O248 anniversary. It is looking clear. I'd say it is beginning to look like MPP can't pay me team no. The executive chair ni O248 because every single day Menchia is the place almost spearheaded NPP propaganda. We are saying Ghana no too much. And you are doing it in a professional way. Technically, you are doing campaign. And I'll say these things. When we say Ghana no, when we ema Ghana no, a touch ma a sign. Because you see, when Ahimfie Ekache Ghana for say they don't do politics, sir. What Ahimfie does and say when it comes to stuff like this, it stays away from it. If the government thinks to say about STEM education, they have performed that. We the people, we should be able to know or see a Juma Homaye. But for Ahimfie or Menshia to say, I am celebrating Akonya anniversary and that Abaya Debi Oyeno, I want to do what spearheaded. Then technically, Menshia is doing politics because there are questions to be asked about this term. There are questions about financing. There are questions about mismanagement. There are questions about the policy itself. There are questions about the construction of the schools. They are regional wise and national wise. And you say, Otunfoka say, I am taking charge of this, technically. Obisube to me ebusa Otunfo questions when it comes to the deficiencies that is associated with the STEM. And young people like us were saying, say, when Otunfo went out to say, Ojiji Sika Koye Konfanochi, it was wrong. It was wrong because now can we also question Otunfo the mismanagement and the mismanaging of Konfanochi? Can we question him? Because the moment you take a lead, you spearhead a government program, then it means whatever comes with it, you should be ready to answer the question. And when it comes to Aban Sika, we have something we call the Public Accounts Committee. They call the people who have been given the mandate to handle Aban Sika to tell us the Omdi Aban Sika na ye. So the moment Abaya de Ubedi Nimno, you have technically done politics. Oh, yeah, politics. And it is looking like the NPP today, you can see clearly say they have no message. They want to hide behind Menshia for Menshia to misdirect people. And that is what I am seeing. With all due respect to Menshia, I see say Menshia, what Menshia is doing now, no, Menshia is basically spearheaded MPP's propaganda. And it is clear from what we are seeing. And I feel bad every time we speak Otunfo, Udimba, the news, because it is looking at recently, you are more into politics than helping the Kumasi people traditionally. Debia yabetrani ekasa so Otunfo onya politics so Otunfo de ono onya politician Otunfo de mo politics monfa. And so every single day government adie bia Otunfo de die nim. Every single day Adebia aban we ye bia no Otunfo de die nim. So how can you tell me Otunfo is not a politician? How can you tell me Menshia is not doing politics? Yatam eye Ameri every takrade. With all due respect to Asantemine, now said Western region for someone yamuau. They deserve to have their Mary at Western region. Anna some ye nipa. Some Ghana for mutiatuo. And so yatam Amerino takrade for etigas no so yatam Amerino e de ababesi Kumasi adentia ya pese Otunfo spearhead. Napo ekasa ewo Ameri lunch no or catch a Ghana for say it is Otunfo na I spearheaded this Ameri plant being moved from Takrade Western region almost to Abama MPP no to Ashanti region. So it means directly and indirectly behind the scenes Otunfo is actively involved in politics than any chief in Ghana. We should be clear in our speeches. When I saw this, I was embarrassed. I'm like, what is really going on? Because when it comes to respect, we have that respect for Otunfo because the position and your political position. But So from 2023, every event Otum for you biano or the NPP or your byway or their for every single thing Otum for us. And that is the problem. And nitina you be lunch and Mary. Ewa himfa, ewa kumase, Otum for enya the opportunity to speak to the government. Say, adentina ye dundundundumunkania media mende share omojumegu. Adentina omo timetable. Otum for refused to speak on that. But Otum for was able to tell us, say, yam privatize Ghana Japadie. Now look at these two statements. Nobody can tell me so Otum for him say dumso. Nobody can tell me so Otum for him say dumson say asante for ejuma. So what stopped Otumfuo from telling the government during the lunch, the biggest platform said, why don't you want to release a timetable for businesses in Kumasi? Because the government that was there before, no, they released a timetable. Even though people were not pleased, at least the government showed respect. It is Otumfuo any opportunity way launching the Ameri planter. Why do you think Otumfuo refused to speak on the plight of the people? But rather was telling us to say, ye juma die aye ye nyanka Japade yen farmer ankura no vendi juma. This is where my problem is. This is where I think, say, the Bawomia, MPP, no, omni message. What they are going to be doing from now to election day, Otumfuo Menshia is going to spearhead every NPP propaganda. And I don't want to call Menshia a propaganda platform and not a propaganda headquarters. I want Menshia to be Menshia. Me pese Menshia edino ho. Me pese obi edi Menshia be for the Ghana Ghana politics because you want him for kesia equally as big as the Otumfuo. You were kings in Ghana who are equally as big as Otumfuo. They don't speak, but you don't always see them involved in day-to-day the politics of Ghana. They don't. Yana yon hine kesia pa. You can't underestimate Yana. You cannot underestimate Taunafo. You cannot underestimate Brekumfo. You cannot underestimate Domafo. You cannot underestimate Miankasa, Central Region. You cannot underestimate anybody. But you could see, say, every single day the NPP are buying way no Otumfuo are set to spearhead every single thing they do. So as we speak, I can tell you on authority, say Otumfuo is doing politics. Were we not here? And Otumfuo Bekache say, Abu Jinapos Samuel, actually a speech for him to read.